before we dive into the game as a whole, I kind of wanted to address, because it's been everywhere. Early in the first half, Isaiah Pacheco fumbles, and then on the sideline, Kelce's all fired up. It's kind of in Andy Reid's face. You got some people who are just like screaming like it's the most disgraceful thing they've ever seen in their lives. And then other people are like, don't care. Andy Reid obviously didn't care. Where do you guys stand on this? I know where I'm at, so I'm interested to see what you guys think about just the disgusting behavior out of Travis Kelce.
So I think that those two have a really great relationship, right? Working relationship. I was more surprised because I felt like the Chiefs are always just super composed, like in these moments. And to me, it was almost like for a few weeks now, Travis Kelce's kind of comes unglued a little bit. I mean, he was smashing his helmet like 3 weeks ago. It was just kind of surprising. So when you watched it, it was like, Jesus Christ, if he would have knocked Andy Reid over, that would have been pretty bad look. I don't think it was a great look for him, but I mean, I think those two have a good enough relationship where he was like, yo, hey, he's passionate. He cares about what's going on. Probably just the wrong approach to it. Right?
I mean, it was just surprising. I don't know. Again, it was one of those things where it's like, oh man, I don't know if you want to be over there ramming into your coach on the sideline at this. I mean, I understand it is the Super Bowl. It's a very emotional game. Andy Reid's like, he looked so shocked that he was about to get his ass knocked down. Whenever, I don't even know if it took him a minute to figure out what even happened there, but I don't know. I feel like everything gets made to be a bigger deal online.
So, yes, if you go back and you watch, he doesn't even really touch him. He doesn't run into him. Andy Reid just, he's kind of fat and old. So, he almost is more caught off guard and off balance and, almost falls. And then Travis Kelce's, grabbing him almost like, hey, don't fall over, man.
I just want to talk to you.
And he's clearly, fired up and yelling. But he didn't. I saw an article that said he body checked him. No, he didn't body check him. And this is what drives me crazy. And I don't like to get too political on the show, but he did a commercial, okay? And now everybody on one side of the spectrum hates him.
Yeah.
And he could come out and feed orphans and cure somebody of cancer on camera, and people would be like, he's a government plant. We hate him. And it's just, and it is so annoying. And it doesn't even matter what side of the political spectrum you are on. Both sides, people are so freaking annoying.
Yes.
He is fired. It is the Super Bowl. Okay. He's getting older. You don't know. You're never guaranteed to go back to another one as it is. He wasn't in on the play, which is definitely why would you not have him in down at the goal line? But he's fired up. And if Andy Reid doesn't care and they have a good enough relationship that you can do this kind of stuff, me and Justin have worked together and literally yelled at each other and screamed at each other about things at work. It's work.
I also think that there's something that a lot of, I guess it seems like people don't understand as much anymore that between guys, men, this kind of stuff happens all the time. Yes. And I'm not trying to say men this, women that, but we don't take things nearly as personal.
Correct.
You come over, body check me because you're pissed off that you weren't in the game and you want to win. Okay, we'll get over this.
Yeah, 2 minutes later, I probably forgot.
Yeah, we're chest bumping each other because something cool happened. It's okay. We get fired up, we get passionate. I mean, it's one of those running joke things that you hear all the time. Guys will go out in the parking lot and throw down, then pick each other up, go in and grab a beer. It just is what it is.
Yes. So to the people, I was curious to see what you guys thought, what the chat thought in terms of, I'm just seeing it he should have been benched.
So if it was that big of a deal to Andy Reid, because Andy Reid's the kind of guy, I think if he really took offense to it, he would have benched him. Travis Kelce came out second half, had 8 catches for 92 yards.
Yes, he balled out.
Mm-hmm. They focused on him. So whatever, I'd be interested in hearing that mic'd up. I'm pretty sure I know what he said because I'm pretty good at lip reading. But
I'm pretty sure I saw a couple minutes later, Travis Kelce went back up to him and hugged him and said sorry about that, and they kind of chuckled it off.
And that's how. But
of course, they didn't show that anywhere.
No,
right.
You know what I mean? So that's one of those things. I pretty much hate the universe and the world anymore. Like you have to base your entire opinion like based on who you're going to vote for president anymore. And it's just so fucking annoying. God, I hate it.
I know, man.
You can't watch movies anymore. You can't watch football anymore. Like it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one, but I can watch a movie that has somebody in it that I know that I might think they're a dumbass in real life, but they're sweet in this movie, and I can still enjoy that movie. I can watch a football player who maybe made a commercial I didn't like and still think he's a good football player and enjoy the football game. Maybe I'm the weird one.
I've said that to people before. I've said, I'm not trying to be best friends with these guys.
Yes.
Like, I'm not trying to hang out with them or whatever. Just enjoy the game. Just enjoy the freaking game. My goodness, people.
Yes. So I was just curious to see what everybody's thoughts were on that.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Dawgs Podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at the Dawgs Podcast. Get your thoughts on the show at thedawgspodcast.com.